It's time for Saturday Slam, folks. I hope you got your snacks because we have a barn burner this week. The first match on the card, it's a qualifier for the Tournament of Xcellence. XWC student Payton taking to the skies up against El Diablo. They're going all over the place. It's a rematch, but it's going to be important this time. Also, the marquee match for tonight, the Metro champion, the Infinite, defending his title against Hard Luck Hal Rogers. 3 weeks ago, El Diablo got the upset victory in the non-title matchup. Can the Infinite recover this week? We'll find out when the belt's on the line. Let's get rocking down to the ring. Payton has already taken his spot in the ring, and we're getting ready to see El Diablo make his way out now. You hear the music thumping. You hear the bass hitting. That energy always comes when El Diablo bursts through that curtain, ladies and gentlemen, and there he is right there. The absolute sensation coming out of the Extreme Wrestling Center that is El Diablo. You've seen him in New Breed. You've seen him in Kansas. You've seen him all over the place, taken to the skies, learning the language, learning the customs of this world, one wrestling match at a time. And this day, he's got a little bit more of a stake on the line because he's fighting for a spot in that Tournament of Xcellence. And even though he's going up against a student right now, Payton has proven time and time again that he can pull off some surprising and unexpected out-of-nowhere offense. He can go to the ground, he can go to the sky. El Diablo's faced him once before, but you can guarantee Payton learned from that last encounter, and he's not going to get caught with the same tricks this time.
I'm ready this time.
And Payton looking for a handshake, going for a little sign of mutual respect here, and we get it, and you can see El Diablo slowly getting more accustomed to the way things work around here. Putting out the right hand for the handshake as opposed to that same side he's been doing previously. So the man from the future is slowly learning indeed. Locks up with Payton, and Diablo, the first one to get the advantage, drops in the wrist lock nice and deep. Payton moving around, using some of his agility and quickness, snaps in the wrist lock of his own, and now Diablo's going to have to think of a way out of here. A little anything you can do, I can do better as he arm drags Payton over, keeps the arm, goes for a pin, barely gets a count though. And he's quickly bringing Payton right back up to his feet, and El Diablo staying right on top, nearly going so far, snaps through for the sunset flip pin. Payton's able to roll it back up. Diablo trying to get it back over, but Payton rolls the shoulder out. A little bit of back and forth from these two, and like I said, Payton a little bit quicker than he was last time. Looks like he's picked up for sure. Diablo with an O'Connor. Gets two on it. That's a deep pin, but Payton was able to force him off. Payton shoots behind with a schoolboy. He might have gotten two right there. It was kind of hard to see the ref's hand. But these guys are right on top of each other. Payton now with an arm drag. Diablo returns with one of his own. They're moving quick. Flash single foot drop kick puts Payton down to the mat. El Diablo trying to make a cover, gets the leg hook, two only. And Payton's able to shake it off, but he can't shake the cobwebs out. As Diablo brings him back up to his feet, keeping a relentless pace going. Neither man wanting to... Oh, huge calf kick puts El Diablo down, and Payton's looking for the victory off that one. That was a clean kick. I honestly do not fault him for going for that pin. That could have been it right there. And just like that, now Payton quick to bring Diablo back up to his feet. Neither man giving his opponent time to rest, time to breathe in this contest. Diablo trying for a suplex, can't get it. Going back and forth now, each of them with their struggle. Neither man can seem to get the advantage going. Payton with some shots to the gut of his own, and he's able to suplex Diablo over and down onto the canvas. Referee in position for the pin. Only gets 2 count, though, does Payton. And once again, staying right on top of Diablo, not allowing him much time to recoup from that suplex. Goes to fire Diablo off the ropes. Reversal, though, from Diablo. Spinning wheel kick puts Payton down on the mat. And Diablo's going to try and get the pin. 2 count again. Each of these guys trying to go for one big shot to put the other away. But that doesn't seem to be an effective strategy so far. Each of these guys is going to have to build up a little bit of a combo, generate some rallying offense to really try and put the other down. And Diablo may be picking up on that as he's thrown the European uppercut. Now he's taken to the skies. He's got the wrist lock in. Or knuckle lock, I apologize on that one. Diablo walking the ropes. Over and around with the arm drag. Sends Payton through. Bicycle kick puts the young man down. And Payton covered up deep by Diablo, but he's able to roll the shoulder over. Diablo threw his entire body weight down on that pin, trying to get that 3. And Diablo looking to end things early. He looks like he's walking up top looking for that swanton. No, went for a splash, and Payton moved out of the way. Payton's been scouting those top rope maneuvers from El Diablo and knew that he needed to move out into distance and get away from that. Now let's see what Payton can do to capitalize as he sends Diablo into the corner. Comes flying in with a huge leaping clothesline, goes through the ropes. He had so much momentum. And Diablo barely able to stay on his feet as he comes stumbling out. Payton locks him in for a huge Falcon Arrow, turns through, hooks the leg in deep, and Diablo's able to get the shoulder up 2 only. A big impact slam from Payton, as you can see now he's trying to level up the offense. But again, it's one big hit. Payton's gonna have to start generating a combo and a rally. And Diablo with a belly to back slam. Again, trying for the pin off of the one move, not gonna do it. Payton able to get the shoulder up once again. And now Diablo locking in the chin lock, just trying to put his weight down. Make it hard for Payton to breathe. Make it hard for him to regain that stamina. As both of these guys start trying to think past plan 2, past plan 3. What are they going to have to do to put the other away and secure that spot in this tournament? And Payton able to pull Diablo down by the shoulders. But he's not going for the pin. Looks like Payton's going to be taken to the skies now. Diablo is down and hurt. He must have bounced the back of his head off the mat there. Payton getting ready to fly. Misses the frog splash. That could have been it. Payton's been working on that frog splash, trying to perfect it. Use that as a way to put away his opponents. And had he hit Diablo, I think he could have very easily gotten the 3 count. That would have been the first really major high-impact attack of the night. And now both men struggling to answer the referee's count. As they both get to a foot at the same time, groggy and dazed. Payton ducks under Diablo's double axe handle, eats the second one though. And a third goes across the face and puts Payton down. Diablo hooking for a suplex. Payton comes out, drop kick into the gut. And Diablo gets shut down with that one. But he's trying to bring himself back up to the feet. Payton goes to the corner, lures Diablo in, and comes out with a springing back elbow from the turnbuckle. And Diablo went running headlong into that one, just increasing the damage. Payton looking to capitalize now, pulling Diablo off the ropes. Can't get the pull for that head whip. And now Diablo ducking underneath, gets hooked for a fallaway slam. Spins Payton through, gets the front slam on it. Spin out rock bottom, but no pin. And now Diablo getting Payton set. He's about halfway across the ring there. I told you earlier, Payton needed to get distance to stay away from Diablo's attack. He may be far enough away, I'm not sure. Huge swanton bomb, he hit it. Ref's in position, and that's the 3 count, ladies and gentlemen. El Diablo locks in that spot to the tournament and gets himself moving into the first round. A huge effort from Payton, but Diablo, falling back on his match experience, falling back on his times in the ring against different opponents, was able to dig deep and find a way to pull the win out. And another sign of mutual respect between these two. El Diablo and Payton. Wait a minute, the Realist has made his way out. And he's looking to show a little respect to El Diablo, it looks like. Offering the handshake. And Diablo seems to trust it. And a show of respect here from the realist. Hard-fought match on Diablo's part. Great skill being shown there. Wait a minute! Oh, Calvin just pulled him right into a reality check. Almost turned Diablo inside out with that. What is the meaning behind this? I mean, without any provocation that I can think of, the realist is just laying waste to El Diablo after that matchup. And now mocking him. Well, despite that vicious attack from Calvin Aldridge, El Diablo secures his spot in the tournament. Let's look at it again. Huge swanton bomb halfway across the ring. There's your 3 count, and ladies and gentlemen, let's enshrine it. Bing! There's El Diablo right there in the tournament for you. Unfortunately, he's going to have to go up against the Marksman in the first round, so things aren't getting any easier for the man from the year 3000. Before we go any further, it's sponsor time, folks. XWC, the Extreme Wrestling Center. If you want to be a pro wrestler, this is the best place to go to get your training. Call that number and hit that website. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Safe Haven Fitness. Head coach Michelle Nicole wants to make you the best you can be. Get that number on the screen, give her a call, get in and get working on the best you that you can possibly be, folks. You're going to love it with her. I guarantee it. And one more time before we head out, folks, October the 15th, Destiny. You're going to want to get your tickets while you're there. Pre-order the limited edition t-shirt. We're not going to have very many of those, and when they're gone, they are gone. Only for this show, specifically for this show, it's something that you're going to want to have. Make sure you get those tickets, folks. Without further ado, marquee matchup time. And ladies and gentlemen, it's a championship match right here on Saturday Slam. Champion, Infinite Ryan Gingell. Challenger, Hard Luck Hal Rogers. One-on-one, 20-minute time limit. Let's get rocking and rolling and down to the ring, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, introducing first the challenger right here, Hard Luck Hal Rogers. You've seen him week in and week out with Daniel Max and Dirty Deeds, trying to find any advantage that they can, so you know Infinite's got the odds stacked against him in this one in a 2-on-1 contest. And it appears that Hard Luck Hal Rogers has sent Dirty Deeds Daniel Maxon back to the back. I believe Hard Luck is referring back to when he wrestled Shailin some weeks ago, and Daniel Maxon tried to make the save, and it ended up costing Hard Luck that spot in the tournament. So with that in mind, Rogers leaving nothing to chance, going mano-a-mano against the Infinite for that belt. And the champion makes his way out now. And I gotta remind you folks, as the Infinite gets set, there's one special thing about KCXW that you won't find in other wrestling companies. Plain and simple, in KCXW, the champion's advantage that you've always heard about does not exist. In the event of a countout, in the event of a disqualification, the Infinite tonight will be forced to vacate his Metro Championship. So in order for the champion to retain tonight, in order for Ryan Gingell to walk out as champion, he must beat Hal Rogers in just as decisive a fashion as he beat Jay Savage to win that title. We don't believe in champions that run here in KCXW. We don't believe in champions that hide. You've got to defend and you've got to prove that you're a champion every time that you put that belt on the line. And Infinite staring down Rogers as Hard Luck throwing any kind of shade that he can from the outside there, trying to get inside the mind of the Infinite.
Yeah, you want to take all that stuff off? Come on.
Like I said, folks, championship matches in KCXW have a 20-minute time limit, so there is plenty of time for these two to tear each other apart. We may end up having to run long past our normal half hour because of it, but we will stick with this match until it finishes to make sure that you don't miss a thing. This isn't network TV. You're not getting preempted for anything here. Referee rings the bell, and our Metro Championship match is on and underway here to get the marquee match for Saturday Slam going.
Think I'm stronger than this guy?
And the crowd emphatically letting Hard Luck know that he does not have the strength advantage tonight. And Gingell's telling Rogers that he wants to test it. Hard Luck probably not the smartest man to go walking into a test of strength with the Infinite. Infinite not only has the visual strength advantage, he's got that height advantage as well. That'll give him added leverage inside of this knuckle lock test of strength. And the Infinite takes hold, and Rogers goes low immediately, right to the gut, and a punch to the jaw. And I don't think Rogers realizes that he didn't put Gingell down. High knee right to the chin, and down goes Hard Luck, and out goes Hard Luck. And just like that, the Infinite has cleared the ring with one strike. Rogers is going to have to collect himself here as the referee begins his count.
Are you whining again, Hard Luck?
Rogers trying to come in blind and quick. Infinite lays his feet into the mat and brings Rogers all the way to the far corner. Now Infinite laying the blows into the gut. Beal throw sends Hard Luck across the ring, and Rogers sends himself the rest of the way, all the way out once again. Almost walks out the front door.
What, you want to leave? There's the door.
Come on now, let's get back.
We almost saw Hal Rogers quit on the job. This guy's a union man. I didn't think he could do that. Rogers comes flying in again, ducks underneath the shot, and begins laying some forearms to the back of the Infinite. Punch after punch after punch, and he got caught! His fist got caught! Infinite brings him in deep for a suplex, hooks a leg, high fisherman! Brings down Rogers, rolls him back over, a second suplex now maybe. Goes for the lift, can't quite get it. Rogers is fighting. Oh, huge gourd buster brings down Hard Luck. And for the third time in this contest, Rogers ducks to the outside.
Are you really leaving?
And Ryan Gingell, the Infinite, firmly in control so far. Absolutely all his offense, it would seem. And oh no! And just like that, one mistake may have been fatal. Infinite tried to get a kick through the ropes. Rogers saw an opportunity and snapped that knee against the steel cable. And now Rogers has found his target as he is going straight for the knee of the Infinite. Rogers lifts him up. Huge belly-to-back suplex brings down Ryan Gingell. Hook in the bad leg. Only gets one. And immediately after the kick out, Ryan goes to favoring that knee. And Rogers sees the bullseye as red as it can be and just starts putting the knees right, or putting the feet right to the side of the Infinite's knee, just trying to turn that joint the wrong direction. And now wrapping his foot against that steel cable. Oh, goodness! Trapping his leg in between those ropes and then just kicking with force. Those ropes are under a lot of tension, so they don't bend and they don't give. Slamming the Infinite's foot down into the mat, just sending that shockwave right up the bone, right into the joints. Just trying to compress that cartilage. It's like blowing out the shocks on your truck. And now, Hard Luck with a spinning toe hold, adding an extra twist onto the top of the toe. Really trying to put as much leverage as he can against that knee. And the Infinite kicks him away to make space. And goes low to the gut. Infinite trying to get himself a little bit of momentum going. Trying to make the lift for the suplex. He might have second-guessed it. Hard Luck turns it out with a neck breaker. And Hal Rogers has slowed things down by taking out the wheel of the Infinite. And brought things down to a more methodical pace he can handle. Goes for the outside toe hold. And he's starting to put the pressure not just on the ankle, but it goes all the way up to the outside of that knee as he starts twisting the entire leg in the wrong direction. And Infinite using anything he can to pull Rogers in and kick him out. Knee into the gut now, trying to build that momentum up. Goes for a lift. Ooh, huge front power slam puts Rogers down on the mat. And Infinite looking for a high knee drop. Rogers moves out of the way. And Gingell comes crashing down on that bad leg. And Rogers sees the opportunity and just begins laying waste to that knee. Smashing both of those inside and outside tendons with that stomp. And just grabbing the ears. At this point, I don't think Hard Luck even cares that there are rules in this fight. Launching the Infinite off the ropes. And Ryan can't even run. He absolutely collapsed after the first step. And now Rogers just adding the insult into it. Just laying his weight onto that bad knee. Applying a camel clutch now, just trying to sink something in, trying to see if he can't get a submission victory perhaps.
I'm taking the match out. Harlow, over Infinite.
Then too much jaw jacking allowed the Infinite an opportunity for schoolboy pin. Hard Luck's got to keep his eye on the prize. Drop kick to the knee brings down the Infinite. Rogers got cocky for just a second, and he left the door open. I don't think that's a mistake he's going to make again tonight. Now just taunting and toying with the Infinite. Never a good idea, because one punch from that man can be devastating. As Rogers keeps the focus right down on that left knee. And you can see Infinite not putting any weight on it, keeping it out of the way. Really focusing on holding himself up with that right leg. And he's just straight choking Hard Luck now. Begins laying the blows down as Rogers seems to have lost his balance there. Again, the power that the Infinite has, literally just forcing Rogers to the mat with that chokehold. And Rogers goes right back to the knee. Hard Luck with a chop block. There's a reason those are illegal in football, folks. You can blow a knee out with that kind of an angle.
Hard Luck. Shut you after the match.
Yeah, after I get finished with your mom.
Rogers once again focusing everywhere but on the Infinite. Oh, Blue Thunder Bomb! Ref's in position, 2.5. And that's the closest that we've seen so far tonight to the Infinite losing that Metro Championship. Now Rogers getting into the mind games.
You want to stay right where I say.
If there's one thing that you can say about Rogers, he is intense and he is aggressive, and he brings that out on his opponents. As you can see, he has brought even the biggest in KCXW down to the floor and down to his size. Now he's just spitting on the champion. Absolute disrespect from Hard Luck Hal Rogers, I'm sorry. And Rogers is looking underneath the ring. He's got his wrench. Now, if he uses that, he's going to cause the Infinite to lose his title in a vacate. Infinite ducks underneath. Flying throat chop. Puts Hard Luck Hal Rogers down and keeps his championship reign alive. Infinite throwing Hard Luck into the corner now. Hard Luck's backed in the wrong way. His shoulders are trapped against the ropes. Metro champion with a huge double drop kick right to the backside. Rogers is in trouble. And he's got the cranial clutch. Infinite's got the clutch on. And Rogers, he better find a way to break those hands quick. It looks like he's fading out. Ref does the check and ref's calling it. Rogers is out. There's your submission, ladies and gentlemen. Your Metro champion, still the Infinite. What a fight from these two. Hard Luck Hal Rogers just about crippled the champion, then tried to finish the deed with that wrench. The Infinite one step ahead, able to get underneath and apply his cranial clutch and secure that victory. Ladies and gentlemen, one more big thank you to the Extreme Wrestling Center and Safe Haven Fitness for hosting. Make sure you go to Ticket Spice, get your tickets for Destiny, get that t-shirt. We'll see you next week at 7 for Saturday Slam. See ya!